Now back to sneaking world. I mean, I guess what we got was a gas mask, which isn't bad. Probably saying it's gonna be quite useful, actually. I got one artifact. I'm pretty sure I got two, unless of course I died earlier after I picked up the previous one. Well, whatever the case, I'm not really going for all of them. This is a blind Let's Play, so yeah. I should be a little bit sneaky, because obviously we have this one guy over here. This door gonna burst open like I thought I was going to. Yeah. Now God dang it!
Yeah, feast on him, brother! Free us both!
Well, that happened. Take the mask off. Okay. I mean, I knew that something was going to burst out of there. I was thinking, oh, I might be safe for a little bit, but no. Of course, it was behind us. Still, we made it. We're okay. Life is fine. Thankfully, we had the gas mask before we came over here. Let's explore a bit more. Also, I need to explore that room. It's stuck. I wonder why. Around here. On the bright side, those enemies are much slower than I thought they were going to be. I mean, they can still get you, but it seems like they move slower than the dogs do. And second of all, it didn't follow me into the acid cloud. That's notable. Third of all, my jumping technique for the dogs seems to still work. It's a little bit humorous that jumping in this game is a little bit too good at dodging things, so far at least. Won't budge. No, I'm not really surprised. I was expecting that to be frank. See what sort of area we're in right now. That looks like a hook, fishing hook, but no, I guess it's just wires. It is wires. Just in the shape of a fishing hook in sort of similar tone. I've actually never been fishing in my life except once. I did actually catch something. It seems like it's pretty hot down there. Perhaps this place uses some kind of geothermal system to produce power and heat. It seems like a likely occurrence, so yeah. Burning rubber. I really hate that smell. You know, he's not the only one. I think most people do, though. So I'm just getting used to it. The engine is out of order. Maybe some like it, and there's some weird smells I like. That's the light flickering. Got it. However, though, I don't have the best feeling for unlocking this door, which is apparently what I can do right here. It's locked, but the lock looks somewhat crude. Guess what? Okay, it's alcohol. For some reason that was acid. I was like, okay. Actually, I can probably use the saw on it then. Can't I? I remember how many times I like using the saw. Be able to cut through the metal. So I need acid or something. That's what I'm thinking. Gas mask time. So I got a few things to check out, to be quite frank. I need to look at the room that, I guess I can try this on. It's just because not quite right. I don't think so. I'm guessing it's not alcohol. I don't know. I was hoping you'd have an answer for that one. Yeah. But yeah. I should try my best to sneak around and all that. The door is locked. Looks like it was the gas leak. I need to turn off something before I can exit. Oh, really? Well, can't say I saw that one coming. Happen to be this pipe here. I can observe that, so probably not that. So we have something, I presume. Just like break this down with the barrel. If I had a weapon, I'd use it right now, but I don't believe I do. Because I'm locked in here. The answer which I need is probably somewhere in here. It's out of order. Probably cannot just, I can step in this though. I was going to say I probably can't just walk into there. I don't want to drop a few of my items around here for this purpose, but yeah, and I can throw this pipe at stuff, like you. I can't throw these things, I just can't drop them. Well, might as well use the iron. Oh. It fit like I wanted. Ah, that actually worked. But yeah, bye-bye door. Actually, I could use the door as a shield or something. Oh well, whatever. Sneak around these parts, starting with this room, which is not a safe room. I thought there just might be something hidden, but apparently not. And then milk cartons. They had either a lot of water fucking gallons through here or really a lot of milk cartons. Steam pressure statistics. Steam pressure operations. Let's see. Valve ID. Oh dear, this all looks very important. Close window because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I need more information. Before I start messing around, let's look around a bit more thoroughly. The operation manual's in the desk. No, but there are some batteries, which is good. Need to recharge that. Also save game thing, of course. Every time I get near one of these, I let go just a little. Where's Clarence in all of this? Right, Clarence is our imagination person's name, or virus person. I just don't fully believe that it's real. Agent strain may have weakened the mounts of the door. So many corpses laying around. They all look very similar. No visible signs of trauma, but he's dead alright. Let me take his blood. Okay. My own palm is of no use. Well, guess what? Oh!
Let me guess. That was an important corpse.
God dang this worm! Well, I'm basically dead.
You know, there's nothing I'd like more than to see you suffer horribly. That's it. I think ending up with that thing really is a bit unpleasant way to go, even for me.
I probably did the wrong thing, but I think it's too late to go back. I just kind of want to observe what happens. Guess I'll go ahead. The worm seems to be popping out of things, not really chasing me like he usually does. So he's not really chasing this time, as more so he's like doing Pop the Weasel. Alright, I'll head there. So he's just popping in and out of there. I don't know what it desert. Clearly that's the machine fucking hazard. Oh, fucking worm! Oh, jeez, worm. Trying my best to live through this, worm. Oh, death is in. Oh! What the fuck? What the hell? That's a terrible checkpoint! I mean, I kinda get what I'm supposed to be doing, but yeah,
You know, there's nothing I'd like more than to see you suffer horribly. I think ending up in that thing's belly is a bit unpleasant the way it's all even for me.
okay, I mean, is that now what I'm supposed to be doing? It's kind of easy to lure the worm at the very least.
It's not too late to just slam your head against the wall until you pass out, you know. It might be easier than carrying on. You know, the one thing that keeps me going is that when I finally work out how to end all this, you're coming with me.
Of course, he has some growing dumb hatred towards us. Okay. Where's the love, man? Well, that's good. Let me get my hand. Not much else. This was kind of interesting start. I kind of glitched in a few ways, but did it. Let's do 4 hand. I was waiting for the worm to like hit on back or something. I mean, I know there's more than one worm, so yeah, they have a weakness to electricity, though. We know that much. Let me observe the steam pressure stuff, see if I can figure it out. Okay, let's put this together. Statistics. I mean, I guess I'll switch to manual mode. Manual mode failed when overriding valves, number 56 through 89. But 1 was set to manual, and that's important. Steam pressure control. Unlock valve. There you go. That's probably the valve that's outside too, which means I can get out of here. And now I've gained an upper hand in this. I may never get used to that. So one would claim. Anyways, let's turn the valve off. I think that's okay. Don't budge me because there's a barrel in the way. Alright. Put the gas mask on. I think we can go back out. I'm guessing the hand's what we need from this section of the world. I don't remember where everything was, though. I mean, I guess I can just continue.
So, you're running around with a human body part in your backpack and I'm supposed to be the bad guy?
Yeah. Necessity, sir. Necessity. I'm not taking joy in the act. It's something which I need to do for necessity. Not to mention I can kill the guy. I just need his hands. They set up hand scanners. I've got a perfectly logical explanation. Now then. go through here. Anyways, just to say I'm not a bad guy. We could both be bad guys, but one of us is probably worse. Machine room. I guess I can probably take this off. You know, I could probably just run it. Honestly, these guys aren't as hard to avoid as I was thinking they might be. They move kind of slow.
Ah, who's your poor monkey friend? Is he all right? He looks a little under the weather. If I were you, I'd envy him. If I were me, I'd envy him as well. How do you commit suicide when you got no heart to stop, no hands to wield the chainsaw?
I'm not sure chainsaw would be the best method of suicide, but okay. Okay, I am here. We've been to, I guess, 8 and 6, which is emergency airlock and machine room. We went to 5, which was the storage. We need to go to the infirmary, residential area 3, computer central. Library is locked. 7 is residential corridor A. I think that's where I started. But actually, first I want to go to that storage room. The R10 changing room. There's also a changing room over there. But I'd like to be able to go to the changing room, see if there's anything inside that I needed. I don't know where the infected is right now, though. I'm assuming that we're going to call them an infected because they seem to be infected with the virus but gone too far deep in this, which is why it's yelling out, "Brother!" when they start chasing me and all that. I had some fun times in here while he existed. Let's see what's inside these drawers. Some batteries, I guess. Is there anything actually important? No, just some goodies. Well, whatever. Goodies aren't bad to have. They don't give you very many healing items in this thing. I guess we haven't encountered too many enemies yet, so whatever. I'll try and sneak my way over. I guess I'll go to the computer room next. And I'll cycle around to the infirmary. I'm not sure if maybe they despawn when they enter a room. Maybe they just go to a different part. Maybe they're just waiting around a corner to jump scare me. Probably not. Hey, it's a possibility. I'm gonna sneak over this way regardless, though. I recall those doors being locked. Okay. You're my next objective, computer room. Actually, what's this room? Rooms around here. What's this room? What is this? Why is there an interaction thing? Looks like there's some sheets of paper framed behind the glass. Maybe I can get them out. Alright, so what am I thinking? Well, I'm thinking I'll probably open them up. Kind of opening up all these first. Is there nothing of use inside any of these changing rooms? Oh, I guess there's batteries slowly forming up. I'm not even using my battery, but it keeps on fucking draining. I don't understand what's going on with that. But my bad, I mean my... probably just this. An illustrious past. An exciting future. The Archaic, a history spanning centuries. As a member of the Archaic, you're a part of an organization vital to the protection of the human species. If you're not a member of the Archaic, please turn yourself in to the nearest community support officer. The Archaic, as we know it, was founded by 1519, almost 1915, by Francesco Mezzi, a Milanese noble. The foundation of the movement, assumed erroneously by some to be a sect, was the private work of Leonardo da Pier da Vinci, revealed to his most trusted student, Melzi, on his deathbed. Many rumors circulated at the time pertaining towards a sexual relationship between the two, and this was an explanation for their secrecy they were quite happy to embrace. Much is held to be known of Da Vinci's engineering work, though in truth a few sketches and notes in the public domain only began to touch on the depth of knowledge For instance, it is often said of his designs for flying machines that they were entirely impractical. We realize now that they are only impractical when limited by human production materials. The Archaic remained unnamed for centuries. Metzi and his successors understood the power of a name to identify and tie down its owner. And even today, Archaic remains an unofficial and internal term. As we enter the 21st century, the Archaic performs much the same role as it always has, to locate, understand, and protect xeno-evidence in life forms, albeit on a far greater scale. Today, our movement is served by over 30,000 devoted members and 203 installations worldwide. So basically, there's a lot of places like this around. Got it. Well, I'll sneak over this way. Check out the good old machine room, which I guess is this way. Or computer room, machine room is the room over there, right? But hey, I like to check out computers. Okay, let's take a look inside and see what we see. What may be inside the computer? Bit tricky. The computer room's a bit bigger than I was expecting. Some broken cables. You don't say, dear sir. I noticed there were broken cables, so thank you for the notice as well.
I remember why you're here. Dr. Swanson has filled me in. I recall every single syllable of our conversation. There was ever so slight an inflection in her tone that suggested she no longer trusted me. Why ever dinosaur extinction 65 million years ago would she think that? We share the same history. You and I are history. I recall the day of my birth, 18th of September, 1964, 3.46993412, recurring minutes past 9. I remember my mother looking surprised as I poked my head out into the world for the first time. You need a security registered palm. Something I can provide. You need it at the library. Something beyond my reach. When I became infected by those mindless zombies, I split off from the others and secured myself here. I cannot leave. Nonetheless, you will need a hand. I will not. Bring me a saw. I recall seeing one on my first day here, 3 years ago. Climate change of 10 degrees over the past 1 million years. Walk east and take the first door on your right.
There are others. He's like you, like us, yet he is not us. Why is he separate and yet we are bound together? Are we truly a we, or are we simply an I with two faces? But I am no monkey.
Locked in the door. Okay, so he wants the saw. No, I already have a hand. Do I need two hands?
Good. It has been precisely 12 days, 11 hours, 39 minutes, and 12.4 seconds since something good last happened.
I'm trusting not breaking out of the door. Yep. I'm not very surprised by this.
Come for us! He's over here! Embrace me, glorious void! Embrace me!
Yeah. They're honestly really easy to dodge now if I start paying attention. I'm gonna save right here in case anything goes completely south. There's something not right with these artifacts, something wrong, but something irresistible. I don't know if you can actually enter inside here. You probably can. It won't boot. The screen fills up an error message. There must be some way to fix this. Maybe involved with this hard drive I just picked up? Red card, a pure circuit card. Put in slot 3. How's that gonna work? However magic and dreams work. You ask yourself that question before I ask you my questions. Also, we get our saw back. Saw. Alright, let's investigate. Even if he catches me, I just save, so... work as I can. Nothing, unfortunately, inside any of those. They seem to be guarding something, though. There we go. So there's different cards. I was thinking since it said red, that was probably the case. Different colors and all that like to work like that. Some batteries. God dang it, sir! I was busy working. Nope. Electronic cables, this area. It's gonna find me in 5 seconds. But thankfully these guys are really easy to dodge, actually. They're really slow, is the thing. It's a rack full of circuit cards. Broken, right? God dang it! Not done exploring yet. This is a good experience to learn how to dodge these things, though. It's the bright side with all this. There's the last card. Under that. I'll wait for him to show up again and save my game in the meantime. Because now I picked up all the cards, I obviously know where they all go. I can never get used to that. Let's put them in the slots, which makes sense. So red, green, yellow. I need to remember that's how I have them organized right now. When he comes around these parts again, I'll distract him because I seem to get a good 30 seconds or something before he shows up because he's kind of slow and dumb. But yeah. Come here, dear sir. You have the right idea. He'll be here in just a moment. He already broke down the door. If I jump up and down and hear me. Sir, I need you to get trapped in this room. Yeah, we'll see. We'll do our job well. Sir, dear sir, I say I'm jumping up and down on this table. If you want to catch me, you have to catch me in the act of tap dancing. I'm not going out there for him. He's going to have to come here to me, sir. Okay, I might actually have to go out there. I'm not sure how his pathway works, right? But he came here already. He'll come here again. Maybe he won't come. No, he came here maybe when I was over here looking at the computer stuff, I think it was. Make as much noise as I possibly can, sir. Maybe they just have really bad audio. Dissensing. It's the light and the sneaking that makes them sense me. He doesn't show up. I bet I'm gonna run out there and it's gonna be like right there. The deposit box, you can say. Well, I think I'm observing things around it. Computer terminal. Sounds like he's behind me. Let's sneak outside. That's the only thing I could really do. God dang it! My health's still fine, though. I don't know what determines battery draining in this. Keeping putting out batteries, I'm not really using my flashlight. It says it's always off, so I don't know what keeps me draining this thing. Well, whatever. Sneak on out. I guess I need to bait him over here.
My congratulations. Honestly, I mean it. Well done. I was only joking about the come get 'em thing. What say we celebrate with some nice, relaxing cyanide, huh? I'm sure I saw some anthrax lying around as well.
How do I boot this? It's a rack of circuit cards. But they're broken. I take advantage of it. Has a slot the size of a circuit card. This might be a card configuration tool. Oh. Standby? Oh yeah, this would have been really annoying if he was around. Card type BT5 version 1.02. Available for programs. Or, I don't know. I need to figure out what these are all for first. Is there any sort of clue? Maybe over here. Boot network interface. So this should be boot. Red card is boot. I'm clueless how to operate this terminal. There must be a manual laying around somewhere. Some more batteries, I guess. It's not the book I'm really looking for. There's more painkillers. This used to be racks for circuit cards. Oh, is this the manual? Server installation quick guide. The most common cause of frustration during the installation process is the use of incorrectly formatted circuit cards. Please ensure boot network and interface cards are functioning correctly. Okay. With default programs installed before continuing. Required circuit cards, program count, listed in brackets. Boot 3 contains basic... Okay, I need to probably write this down. Okay, so basic disk drive and hard drive configuration data. So collates basic disk drive and hardware configuration data. Okay, let me do that first because I already have the red drive on me. The only thing is I expect the monster to break free of that room eventually. Okay. So, to look at our notes back and forth on this. Collects basic disk drive and hardware configuration data, so basic disk drive. Alright. So I'll just read the full note before I actually do this, just so we get an idea. Network 5 uses advanced communication drivers to allow access to any local intranet or hub network. Comes with all the latest security protocols. Interface 4 comes with all programs required in server and file access, in addition to high-level direct hardware access. Circuit card compatible programs. Circuit setup. Required installation to get any program running. Disk info setup. Collates disk drive and configures data. Hardware locator. Collates hardware configuration data. Socket of protocol. Installs communication drivers. Firewall. Provides protection against invalid access. Antivirus. Provides protection against malicious programs. CMD interface. Installs interface that allows server access. Net locator. Installs routines required in accessing an intranet. File streamer. Installs drivers for accessing files. Admin tools. Installs tools required for direct hardware access. By popular demand, the server no longer requires the latest version of Windows in order to function correctly. So anyways, so for boot we need to collect basic disk drive hardware. This is using advanced communication drivers to allow access to any local internet or hub network. Comes with the latest security, so security as well. 4 comes with all required, and I think it's like 3, 5, 4, so how many are inside of it. It comes with all programs required to server file access, and this is the high level direct hardware access. So, and this is circuit. It's basically the top 3 here. This one installs communication drivers, provides protection. 3 installs server access. Server access, which one is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. There's 10 files, which means there is... The number doesn't mean that then, because the number wouldn't work with that.